you were to poll gardeners, I would bet a year's salary that tomatoes is top of the list. You probably won't see carrots on there and stuff like that. You definitely won't see like butternut squash or anything like that. So I just kind of wonder if that may be it, but I agree with you completely that, they can be difficult.
Yeah, my opinion on it based on that factor could be skewed just based on how popular it is to grow and maybe how easy it is for it to get it into a camera shot if it's piddly, especially.
Right.
Like, um, I still stand by the no and no, but I don't want this no and no to be in any way, discouraging to people that want to grow tomatoes. Like,
You're not
just get
discouraging
through it.
anybody.
Yeah, just you got to just work through it. Each time you grow them, you in turn will be better at growing tomatoes. So,
Now,
and
I
some
will
people
say,
come out of the gate and have a bang up year, first time
yeah.
out.
Well, and that's what I wanted to say is because if Batavia just dissuaded you from planting them, then listen to me because I'm a yes and yes. So I remember the first year I grew tomatoes, full of tomatoes. I no issues whatsoever. As a matter of fact, as long as I've been gardening, which is longer than I like to admit, I wasn't gray when I started. Let's just put it that way. Um, I have only had one bad year with tomatoes. And that was because I used wood mulch and
Oh
I
yeah.
suffocated them and all that stuff and didn't had a nitrogen tie up and all that, which we'll get into another day. But for the most part, even if you don't trim them, you're still going to get tomatoes. Even if you
Yeah, for
don't
sure.
feed them, you're still going to get tomatoes if you got good soil. The biggest thing is staking them. And if anybody knows anything about tomatoes or reads anything, it's tomato cages are everywhere. Tomatoes, this, tomato, that, tomato, tomato, tomato. So I think that they are both beginner friendly because it's right off the bat. You get a lot for the poundage
Mm-hmm.
off of the plant and then easy. Like I said, you can make it as complicated as you want. And I think, and let me know how you feel about this, Batavia. I think once you become a more skilled gardener and you try to tweak and improve things that you may not, I'm not saying you, but like we may be complicating it a bit, trying to go forward and get more and more out of each plant.
I think that tomatoes are probably, let's see, how should I say this? I think the barometer for what's success with growing a tomato is wildly different across people, right? So when I
Yeah.
said like if you get a handful of tomatoes, that's enough for some people, right? I think it's also a plant that you kind of don't know what, unless you've looked it up on the interweb or read it in a book, you kind of don't know what to expect as far as volume goes.
Right.
So the idea that I was able to, I mean, I grew this and it has 6 tomatoes on it is an absolute win for a lot of people. I don't have a memory of like what my first tomato plant produced, but I don't remember being disappointed for whatever that's worth, right? And I didn't do any of the things I'm doing today. I put it in the ground. I know I probably added something like topsoil to the in ground, space that I was growing in. And whether or not I even staked them is a questionable. I remember we're going back to like '08. So I don't remember. I believe that as years went on, I read more, learned more, and did more. But there is something to be said, to your last point around, do I need to do all of the things I'm doing today when it comes to raising tomatoes? Maybe not.
It'd be interesting if we
Do you
did
need to,
like,
to build a cage? You don't need to.
yeah, it'd be interesting if we did like a row by row and it was like one row you just grew them like you didn't know what you were doing, and one row you really worked at it and did it. And I think tomatoes to the home garden are what corn is to the farm. It's
Mhm.
it's such a big important crop for home gardeners, loved across the board, that there's so much information out there, but at the same time there's so much misinformation that follows it. So You know,
Yeah, yeah.
are there nuances between determinant and indeterminate? Absolutely. You know, you don't trim determinants, you do trim indeterminants and all that. But, you know, if you go to Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever, and you buy a tomato plant, you're going to get a pretty good harvest. You know,
Hmm, hmm.
those varieties do well. So,
Yeah.
um, so do you still stick with a no and no?
No and no.
Okay. Yes and yes. There we
Are still
go.
my answer. Yeah.
Well, now that I'm mad, let's move on to spinach. I'm not mad. Spinach, man. I have the benefit of growing spinach in two climates. Okay, I grew spinach in New England and I've grown spinach in North Carolina. In New England, yes, it is easy. In North Carolina, no, it is not.
I mean, I think that's a solid response. And all right, guys and gals, what's the difference? One's got a lot of heat,
Yeah.
you know, across the garden season, North Carolina, and one doesn't have as much heat, which kind of is a throwback to the maybe kind of, you know, the first one in lettuce. Um, I'm gonna go yes, that spinach is beginner friendly. I think that can be very satisfying. It's partially based on the way that spinach is, you know, sold and being consumed. I mean, how often do you see full grown spinach leaves being sold in grocery stores? I feel like overwhelmingly
Never.
I see baby spinach, right?
Yeah, never. Because you can't wait long enough for them to grow. You know, you wouldn't have a business model at that point.
Hmm. And because of that, so then I for sure believe either, you know, consciously or unconsciously, it seeps into the way that, you know, when we're growing it ourselves, what our expectations are. And generally speaking, under the right conditions, just I'll simply put in the cooler weather, you could get from seed to harvest pretty quickly with
Yeah.
spinach. Not as quick as radishes, but so I think that it definitely checks the boxes of, you know, beginner friendly. I'd say, you know, easy under the right conditions. Although I've been challenged every other year growing spinach, I still will say yes and yes.
I would say that if you are starting the seeds inside, it's going to
Mhm.
be a lot easier than if you direct sow 'em. And the simple fact is, when you grow spinach, if it's too hot or too cold, it has to be just right temperature before it'll germinate. There's a very fine window in there. So, you know, if you can start them inside and then get them out, then yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. But after that, it can be tough. And, you know, again, I kind of have to stick with what I first said